so much for stopping by. I'm Soraya Marshall-Wright. Welcome to The World According to Soraya. For those of you who do not know, I'm an elder law and special needs planning attorney in South Carolina, and I help families plan for the unexpected and protect their valuables. All right, so believe it or not, we're already in the month of April 2019. Goodness gracious, this year's just flying on by. This month, we are going to highlight foolish estate planning mistakes. Now, I know April Fools only comes once a year, but for our purposes, it is April Fool's month. This week, we're going to talk about DIY estate plans and why they're not such a great idea. Now, as brilliant as I'm sure each and every single one of you out there are, you simply don't know what you don't know. And if you're watching this video, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that there are lots of resources out there, and there are Google scholars who believe that they could do just about anything with a little bit of research. And although I know you're not one of them, I'm going to share some of this information with you anyway. You could buy some software, you could buy forms from Office Depot, you could download a template, or you could pay for an online service such as LegalZoom to create your own estate plan. But they may or may not actually address all of your needs. Why? Because each of these options, they were created with everybody in mind. They were not created for you and with your family in mind. So what's the difference between them and working with a professional? Well, when I talk to my clients about their estate plan, I'm not just trying to address whatever issue or concern they bring to me. I am getting all up in their business. I want to understand the family dynamics. I want to know who's trustworthy and who's not. I want to understand whether or not we've planned for long-term care, what our retirement plan is, what our finances look like, because all of those things go into a comprehensive estate plan. And if you've ever explored any of the options that I've mentioned, forms, software, LegalZoom, you likely notice that they have disclaimers that tell you that they are not attorneys, they are not giving legal advice, they're not law firms, and they're not a substitute for an attorney. And that's because honestly, they can't really account for every single person's family dynamics. They can't even necessarily account for all the nuances in state laws. So the best thing to do is to actually meet with a professional who can help you craft an estate plan, not just create a random document. All right? So if you didn't know that the same way you wouldn't try to DIY a surgery, you shouldn't DIY your estate plan, now you know. And I'll see you next time.